Hi guys, welcome to WebSense Pro. I'm your host Bilal Nasir with a new tutorial video, and in this tutorial video my co-host Nida Sheikh will walk you through how you can create a landing page template using a WordPress plugin called Elementor. And you don't need to buy a paid plugin for that. You don't need to use Elementor Pro. You can just build a nice looking landing page with the free version of Elementor. So if you want to learn, stick to the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's free and you will learn a lot. So without further ado, let's get into the screen.
In this video tutorial, you will learn how to create a landing page for your WordPress website using Elementor from the very beginning level. I will be using the free version of Elementor in this video tutorial, which you can freely download from your WordPress plugin section. So, what our final result will be is this. I just made a very simple landing page so that you guys can learn how to make a landing page. First step is to get the plugin installed. For this purpose, we'll go to plugin and click add new. Okay, now we need to search Elementor here. And this needs to get installed. And activated. Okay, the plugin is installed now. Now I'll add a new page. The page is inserted now. Now, first of all, what we need to do is we need to add a header like this. For this purpose, I'll add a two-column structure. The width of the first column needs to be 25%. Okay, and the width of the second column needs to be, yes, it needs to be 75%. Okay, so I'll add a logo here. Click this icon and drag an image. Now you can choose image from the media library or you can upload a new one. I'll add my company's logo. Okay, and what else we need to do is we'll add a navigation menu here. Like this, align it in the center. Now select this container and align it in the center. Okay, now, yes, this is done. You can add it to your header the way you want. You can add a background to it. I'm just making a very simple one so that you guys can learn how to make it in the easiest way. Okay, so the next thing is this. You can add image instead of video if you want, or you can add a video. Now I'll add a two-column structure. And I'll give it a background. To give that a background, you need to select the container, go to style, choose background type classic, and you can choose an image. Okay, for example, I'm choosing this image. Now what we need to do is we need to give it some padding. For padding, we need to go to advanced setting here and first link values together. Okay, 200, and we'll give the bottom padding to 300. Yeah, oops, 300. Okay, it looks good now. Now what we need to do is we need to add a video here. For that, go to this icon and drag a video. what you can do is you can add the link of the video you want to be placed in the website from here. You can type the link, and then you can also choose post URL so that you can link that video if you want to. Okay, now here what we need to do is we need to add a heading first, and then some text, and then a button. Okay, so click this icon, drag a heading to here first, then again click this and drag text editor like this. Now what we can do is we can also select change the color. If you want, go to style and change it to, for example, black. Okay, if I want to add some space between these two, what I can do is we can choose spacer here and add some space here. You can also adjust the space like this. And you can change the text color as well if you want. Okay, so if I want the spacer to be less, I can do that. And now we need to add a button. Okay, so what else we can do is we can also add some icon if we want. From this icon library, I can choose this icon. Okay, for example, I'm choosing the arrow one. It looks good. Now you can change the color of this if you want. Go to style and change the color to any color you want. For example, black. If you want this to be in the middle, you can also do that. Okay, so what else we can do is we can change the text. For example, I've written here as start your free trial. So I'm gonna write the same thing here. Okay, so the first box is almost completed. It is similar like this, as you guys can see. Yeah. You can adjust it according to your needs. Okay, now the second step is this. We need to make this. This is our second step. For this purpose, I'll add a two-column structure here. The two-column structure is inserted. Now what we'll do is we'll search for icon box and drag it here like this. What we need to do is we can select the position of the icon box like this here, and we can choose the icon whatever we want. For example, you can search for the icon you want and then you can select it like this. Okay, so we can change the color of the icon to black. Okay, now we'll add an image. This image needs to get inserted. We'll click this and drag an image. Guys, you guys can see that this is a very simple tutorial to make landing page, and it is best for the beginners to learn from my tutorial. So please okay, so I'm adding the image like this, and what we can do is we can add space here. And you can adjust it any way you want. Okay, so the third part is to make this. So what we can do is we'll add a 3-column structure. We can add a 2-column structure and duplicate one of them. Like this, I'll duplicate one. So the 3-column of equal width is inserted now. Now what I'll do is I'll add a image here. You can change the image size to thumbnail. Go to media library, choose the image which you want. Okay, so the image is inserted. Now what we need to do is we need to get it in a circle. For this purpose, go to style. Oh yep, go down. Change the border radius to 200. Like this, looks good. Now you can adjust it wherever you want, however you want. The next step is to add heading first. And then text editor. Again, we need to add a text editor here. Okay, let's just say her name is Sita. Okay, now there we can add her profession. For example, a UI UX designer. Okay, you can also change the color of the text from the style. And okay. Now what we can do is we can add a social icon from here. Type social icon, drag it here like this, looks good. Now you can go to style, choose a social icon, or go to content and change the shape of the social icon to square or circle around it. Now this is my container. I will duplicate it 3 times, for example. So that it is super easy for me to. I'll delete the rest of them. To make the landing page in less time. Okay, now you can change the image. For example, you can choose the image of this girl. Now the settings will automatically be updated in this as well. Now change the image to, okay, for example, this. Now you can change the name. Okay, so for example, her name is Ben. Like this, you can change their professions, you can change the content you want, and you can add a background as well. You need to click this, go to style, classic. You can choose color of the background, for example, bluish one. You can choose a bluish color. Like this, looks good. You guys can see that this looks very similar to this. like this. So if I want the containers to look separately, what else I can do is we can change the color to this, and then I'll copy it and paste it in the rest of the containers as well. Choose background type classic and paste this again for the third container. Go to style, change the background type to this. Looks good. Now the next step is to add this. For this purpose, I'll be adding a 2-column structure. The 2-column structure is inserted. In the first column, we need to add an image. Drag an image. You can choose the image. Okay, this was the image. The image is inserted now. Now in this column, we need to add an icon box. Like this. You can change the icon by choosing the icon from the icon library. Okay, something related to laptop. Okay, you can insert it like this. You can change the color of the icon from style. Go to primary colors and take black. Looks good. You can add some space or you can adjust it any way you want. Okay, looks good. Now the next step is to add this. For this, either you can duplicate it or you can do it all over again. Add a 2-column structure. Drag an image from here. Drag it. Now we need to choose the image. Okay. Any image can be chosen. Now again, choose icon box. Okay, now you can choose the icon you want. I'm just doing it super fast so that you guys can learn it quickly. Okay, for example, a tree. Okay, you can change the color as we have already discussed. In the first step, change it on add some space. Sorry, add some space. Like this. Now, what we need to do is we need to add a 2-column structure again. Now, choose map here and drag it. See, it looks very similar. The icon is different, so you can choose the icon whichever you like. Okay, now you need to add a heading and some text. You need to add where you can change the color of the header. Go to style, change the color of the heading, add some space. Okay, now you can give a background like this if you want. Go to style and give it a background. Okay, if you want to change the color of this, you can also change it. I hope you like my tutorial. If you want more such videos, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit the like button and comment below for more such videos.